Today, earlier this morning, one of our deputies was struck by a vehicle while assisting Florida Highway Patrol on the scene of a traffic crash. This occurred northbound on the Turnpike, approximately between 41st Street Northwest and 58th Street. The officer, the deputy, received serious injuries and was immediately transported, airlifted to Kendall Hospital, where he underwent surgery, and he remains right now under the care of professional doctors and medical staff here currently. I can tell you, although we remain cautiously hopeful, this is very serious, and we ask everyone for prayers for the deputy as well as the family and the officers. I can tell you, grave importance to see what our deputies deal with on a daily basis, especially when responding to scenes of traffic crashes and accidents. And we cannot stress enough how important it is to our motorists when they're driving and they're approaching a traffic scene to slow down and to move over in order to prevent these types of incidents. I want to definitely thank our partners with the Florida Highway Patrol, Miami-Dade Fire Rescue, and the medical staff and professionals here at Kendall Hospital for their quick response, for everything they've done for that deputy, the family, and our agency. So on behalf of Sheriff Rosie Cordero Stucks, I'd like to thank all those individuals I just mentioned. Thank you.
Were you able to speak to your deputy yourself?
Right now, currently, he is under treatment, and we have not been able to speak to him. So right now, we're just hoping and praying that he can see his way through this situation right now. Still critical condition, yes.
You mentioned the driver, or to slow down, move over. Is there any indication if the driver that struck the deputy was speeding or if they didn't move over?
But I can tell you right now, the individual that was involved in the incident, in the accident, remained on scene. The investigation is still ongoing, and that is information that we currently do not have, but it is being investigated by our traffic homicide unit, and we will have those details in the future for you.
What kind of car was it? Vehicle? What kind of vehicle struck?
I don't have the details as to the exact vehicle that struck the deputy.
I saw a Publix tractor trailer, it looked like, on scene. Is that involved in any way?
No, it was a vehicle. The make and model I do not have at this time.
But a car, like a...
But it was a vehicle, correct, a sedan.
A sedan,
Not a truck, no.
So your deputy had stopped to... Was your deputy on duty or off duty?
The deputy was on duty. He was en route to work. He heard a dispatch of a vehicle that was involved in an accident. I believe someone may have been trapped inside. He heard that go over the radio. That usually occurs. They dispatched all the officers on the scene or in the area, and he responded. He turned around, he responded to the scene, and he was actively participating in traffic-related duties when the incident occurred.
Was that a minor crash or serious?
The original call that they were responding to, I don't have those details, other than that it was an accident.
But so he was obviously stopping to help.
Correct, to render aid.
Are you able to provide a little bit more context to paint the picture as to what the deputy was doing specifically when everything unfolded? Was he sitting up?
That is still ongoing. We're reviewing body-worn camera. We're talking to all the witnesses on scene, so that is currently being investigated by the detectives.
Do you have any information on the deputy, how long he's been with the department, a name?
I can tell you right now, in respect for the family and the members that are traveling and have maybe not been notified yet, we're not going to release the name, but I can tell you he is a 20-year veteran of law enforcement. He was prior corrections, and now he's been with the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office for the past 5 to 6 years.
And I guess how are his fellow deputies doing as a whole?
They're shaken up, as you can tell, and as I've spoken to some of them, but they were definitely shaken up with the information that we received, and we remain optimistic, and we continue to have them in our thoughts and prayers at this time.
It does look like he's going to make it.
We're hoping and praying that is the case, ma'am. Yes.
What's the nature of his injuries? Is it lower body, upper body?
Multiple injuries, internal, and it's just still ongoing. So the medical professionals here have been phenomenal in providing the surgeries and continuing to keep us up to date. But right now we're dealing with all the different injuries.
And I think you said he had been already out of surgery?
He was in surgery, and then he's still right now in their care, and they're still working on him. Thank you.